I'm Gary Dick, coming to you this week from the Greenwood Fieldhouse. This is one of the newest gyms to open in the city of Pride and Progress. Johnson County's largest city undergoing really a historic transformation. A sleeping giant reinventing itself into a thriving live, work, play spot in central Indiana. From the $9 million spent to turn this former middle school into a downtown hotspot for recreation, to the Madison right next door, an $83 million housing, restaurant, and retail project poised to serve as a major game changer for this city of 64,000. But that's not all. Greenwood seeing growth along major north-south corridors as well. Hundreds of workers cranking out orders at 3 Amazon fulfillment centers along I-65. And Switzerland-based Indris & Hauser has plans to invest $33 million to expand its campus along US 31. Also, community mainstays continue to serve as bedrocks here. The Greenwood Park Mall has been a staple in the community since 1966. And Indiana's second oldest brew pub, the Oak and Barrel, has called Greenwood home since opening almost 30 years ago. Well, this is Mayor Mark Meyer's stomping grounds. The mayor grew up about 4 blocks from here, so you certainly have a vested interest, not only as a mayor, but as a native of Greenwood, to make this transformation successful. Mayor, as we were talking off camera a moment ago, 2012 downtown vacancy, the vacancy rate here was at 75%.
Yes, it was. It was really sad to see the downtown had diminished. People had moved out, didn't want to be a part of it. And when I came into office, one of my first goals was to revitalize our downtown. And as you can see today, it's now 95% occupied. People are loving to be here. They're loving what's going on. We did the field house that we're sitting in right now, and so many other things.
Not everyone likes change, no matter what it is. How did you deal with that? Any opposition or resistance to change here?
You know, there are those that don't like change, but the amazing thing that constantly surprises me is the amount of people that walk up to me, and especially those who have been here for 40 or 50 years, and they just look at me and say, "Man, I love what you're doing, keep it up."
Yeah. Big project, and really what kicked it off, we're sitting in it now, the Greenwood Fieldhouse, former middle school, transformed $9 million project. You go to Fort Wayne, Parkview Field there is viewed as the spark for downtown development. Would you consider this fieldhouse maybe as that spark for what's happened here?
This is a big part of what happened here. Between this and our city center, when we bought it, it was a bank tower that had been closed for 7 years in a bankruptcy. We invested $6 million into that to show the people that the city believes in downtown and we want to see it come back. And then we were approached by the schools. They wanted to sell this school because they'd outgrown it, and we bought it. We had a plan, put that plan together, and we're seeing that happen now.
Residential living in essentially downtown Greenwood is a big part of this too. Yes. Now you got some big projects going on right now. Why were you confident that people would latch onto this?
As we started revitalizing the downtown area with the city center itself, and then we started redoing Madison Avenue, putting in actual walking paths, bike paths, rain gardens, redoing the look, and also helping the businesses with facade enhancement grants. And we did a project called Grow Greenwood to help all the businesses on Main Street and Madison Avenue. Those businesses and residents started really exploding again, with people moving in, revitalizing everything. And it just proved to us that people want to be downtown. And the businesses that we have now are just growing every day. You see the people wanting to be downtown, and we knew that if we added this project, the Madison, which is surrounding us, the Madison will be 329 luxury apartments, plus 18 townhomes, and about 45 condominiums that are for sale product. We know people are going to fill those up quickly.
as you look at the economic impact, and I think from an economic standpoint, but also the ability to attract people, attract business
Yes.
who might want to invest here, how do you calculate that?
We look at the businesses that we currently have coming in. 12 years ago, when we came in office, we were begging to bring business into Greenwood. Now we're at a point where we can pick and choose who we want, what we want. This area here also has 16,000 square feet of commercial space that'll be for lease, and we'll be able to work with the owner to select just the right companies to come in and to continue to make Greenwood a better place to live, work, and stay.
And we'll look at one of those companies making a major investment here in Greenwood a little bit later in the show. Greenwood Mayor Mark Myers, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.